Sorry, I cannot control the 10 minutes, so I was at entry 14 that I regard as a summary of these sentiments. So in entry 14, Epictetus says, "It is silly to want your children and your wife and your friends to live forever, for that means that you want what is not in your control to be in your control, and what is not your own to be yours." Again, the possessive is highly relevant here. What is not your own, you want to be yours. So the sense of ownership can negatively mediate our experience. But let me see. Entry 26, 26. It is in our power to discover the will of nature from those matters on which we have no difference of opinion. For instance, when another man's slave has broken the wine cup, we are very ready to say at once, "Such things must happen." Know then that when your own cup is broken, you ought to behave in the same way as when your neighbor's was broken. Apply the same principle to higher matters. Is another's child or wife dead? Not one of us but would say, "Such is the lot of man." But when one's own dies, straightway one cries, "Alas, miserable am I!" But we ought to remember what our feelings are when we hear it of another. Now, for me, this is a strange reversal of a Christian doctrine that says, "Love thy neighbor as you love yourself," or something like this. And here, instead of that, we've got cling onto your loved ones to the extent as you do in relation to your neighbor or people that are not close to you and not related to your affections. So, in summary, I would say that maybe the sentiment is that we shouldn't try to own external aspects of the world, but rather the internal dispositional ones. And maybe we shouldn't buy books. Maybe we should use libraries to spare those trees. This is a moral at the end. And a quote from Thomas Pynchon again: "Keep cool, but care."